Hi everyone, so today we are going to solve exponential equations. Now, when you have the same base, what you will do is you need to set your exponents equal to each other and then solve. But if you have different bases, you need to rewrite either one or both bases before solving. And then also at times you might need to manipulate both sides of your equation to solve. So let's look at some examples together. Now, with this problem, the bases are the same, the base of 5. So all we have to do is set our exponents equal to each other, and then go ahead and solve for x. So we have to move the 4x to the right-hand side, and then divide by 3, and x is equal to 1. Pretty simple, right? But what do you do if they're not the same? In this example, the right-hand side is a 1. Now, how do you get the base of 4 to look like 1? Well, think about your properties of exponents. Now, I can rewrite 4 to the 0 power because anything to the 0 power is always 1. So doing this allows me, I've got a base of 4 on the left and on the right. So set my exponents equal to each other, subtract 3, and then divide both sides by 2, and x is equal to negative 3/2. Now, with this equation, what you should notice is that we have on the left-hand side two bases, and they're both 10, and I have two different exponents. Now, the thing to remember is that when I multiply the same bases of 10, I actually add my exponents together. So I can take the x plus 4 and add it to the x plus 1, which gets me, when I combine my like terms, 2x plus 5. On the right-hand side, what you will see is that I have 1 over 10. Now, if I have 1 over 10 and I want to rewrite it with the base of 10 that's on the left-hand side, I can write 10 to the negative 1 power. Because when I have negative exponents, I'm going to flip down to the denominator. So now when I rewrite the left-hand side, I'm going to have my base of 10 with the 2x plus 5. And then on the right-hand side, I'm going to have 10, same base, and I'm going to have a negative 1 as an exponent. Now that my bases are the same, I'm able to set my exponents equal to each other and solve. So I'm going to subtract 5 from both sides and divide both sides by 2, which would have get me negative 3. Now, with this equation, what you'll see is that I have 16 on the left-hand side with my base and a 64 on the right-hand side as my base. So right now, what we'd have to do is we'd have to actually change or manipulate both sides of my equation. So I look at my base. I have 16 and I have 64. So I want to think about, all right, well, what base can I have that's the same, that if I, let's say, raise it to a different power, would also get me 16 and then also get me 64. So what I can do is I could rewrite 16 as 4 to the second power, and I can write 64 as 4 cubed. So now notice that I have the same bases. Okay, so what I can do now is that I can say, all right, my bases are the same. Now I can equal my exponents to each other. So when I have a power to a power, I multiply those exponents together. So I have 2 times x plus 5 as that quantity, and then I have 3 times x, which is just 3x. I can distribute that 2. Now I can go ahead and say, let me subtract 2x from both sides, and would get me x is equal to 10. Okay, now in this question, again, what I can see is that I have 2, and then I have a 1/2. So what I can think about is if I'm going to keep my base of 2 on the left, then I want to rewrite that 1/2 with that same base of 2. Well, again, thinking about my negative exponents, 2 to the negative first power is the same thing as 1/2. So I can rewrite the 1/2 as 2 to the negative 1. Now that those bases would be the same, I can set those exponents equal to each other, with the right-hand side being negative 1 times that quantity of 3x plus 1. I can distribute the right-hand side, and then I can go ahead and move my x's to one side and my constants to the other. So I'm going to add 3x to the left-hand side to get me 5x, and then I'm going to add the 5 to the other side, which would get me a 4, and then divide both sides by 5 would get me 4/5. Okay, so here are some things for you to remember. Make sure you called the properties of exponents. This will greatly help you to rewrite those bases. And please make sure that those bases are always the same before you set the exponents equal to each other in order to solve. I hope this video was helpful and you learned how to solve exponential equations. Thanks for watching and have a great day.